Well, welcome everybody to Season 5 of the Indianapolis Squirrels. Today is opening day, as you can see now. Do believe I posted the schedules already on the website, which you'll find in the comments. But we are starting this year with the Brewers, and I'm actually recording this not far off of the time it says we're supposed to be playing. Lineup looks like it should. Graves on the mound. Didn't look real close at what Milwaukee has this year, but we will find out as we go. I'll be curious to see when I upload this. Normally there's a noticeable difference between how smooth actually playing this game like through a TV like you normally would on the Wii versus how these recordings going. I've tried to tweak some settings here so maybe it'll look a little more smoothly. I up the frame rate. So we'll see what that does for these games. But yeah, we're in year 5. Last year of the first half of this project. The season mode in this game lasts for 10 seasons. So far we've gone 4 for 4 in the World Series, so we'll see if we can continue that. I guess we'll see what it looks like on YouTube, but as I sit here watching it recording, it does look more like it does on the TV. Anyway, Tony Gwynn Jr. in, and Graves delivers the first pitch of the season, a fastball for a strike. Pitch goes out of the zone. Another called strike, 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. We start off the new year with a strikeout. Ronnie Cedeno now at the plate. He grounds this one to third. Chief throws over. 2 down. Ramos Ramirez, who definitely did a number on us last year, and probably most years if we're being honest, though last year's his first with the Brewers. Quickly goes down 0-2 in this at-bat. Swings and misses at a changeup. 1-2-3 inning to start the year. We'll go to the bottom half of the inning. Kester to lead off as per the norm. Take a look at the Brewers' defensive lineup. I don't think Nitro was on their team last year. Yeah, because last year, I think, I kind of remember them having Bill Hall at short, Prince Fielder at third. Maybe he was. I'd have to go back and look now. Anyway, Kester starts off the year with a base hit, brings Marvin to the plate. You might remember Marvin really struggled through the regular season, but he burst out of his shell just in time for the playoffs. Starts off this season with a strikeout to bring Chief to the plate. And Chief looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. And there's a ground ball up the middle, and it will get through. That'll put runners on first and second. Terry at the plate to try to drive in the first run of the year. He looks at a fastball right down the middle. Swings and misses, puts himself in an 0-2 hole. And another swing and a miss. Brings us 2 outs. It's going to be up to Frank here to try to get these runs in. He looks at a cutter for a strike. Swing and a miss, 0-2. A brave take there, makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, and the Squirrels come up empty as well. A couple runners on base, though. Ryan Braun is going to lead off things for the Brewers. You might remember Braun was their leadoff hitter all last year. Now he's back more in his traditional power role. We'll see if that leads to a better year for him. I don't really remember what his numbers were last year, but I know the Brewers as a whole had a rough season after being one of our main competitors in the division the last few years. This is a line drive. Joey can't make the play, so the Brewers with their first base runner in the top of the second. Bill Hall at short, as he was last season. Takes the ball inside, swings and misses to make it 1-1. This one too low. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nitro at the plate. He was at Arizona and doing very well. Now he's popped up here in the division, so we'll see a lot more of him. Well, I might be confusing him with golf. I don't know. I'll have to go back and see. Mercado, a computer-generated draft pick, at the plate now. He has a 1-1 count. This one off the plate as well, 2-1. This one just foul on the wrong side of first base, makes it 2-2. And Braun decided to try to steal second. Pitch was called a ball, and Braun was thrown out. So the Brewers will end the inning scoreless, and Mercado will try it again next inning. As we go to the bottom of the second, still scoreless, Tom will lead things off for the Squirrels. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch called a strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Zach now at the plate. He'll look at strike 1. Yeah, pitch up and out. This one should get down over Ramirez's head at third, and it does. Zach with a bit of a big turn there at first, but wisely retreats. 1 on, 1 out. Joey at the plate. Joey had a very good year at the plate last year, by far, miles and miles his best offensive season. See if he can keep it going this year. He's going to start off with a ground out, or maybe actually a fielder's choice. They do get the out at second. If you remember, Joey, he went a couple games of batting 1,000 to start the year last year. Graves at the plate. Never been one of our better hitting pitchers. Not that any of them are great. Has a 2-1 count at the moment. I feel like our pitchers were particularly weak at the plate last year. Has a 2-2 count. Grounds this one towards second. Cedeno will grab it, throw it over, and that'll end the second inning. We're still scoreless as we go to the third. And again, Mercado will lead off after Braun's caught stealing. Graves starts this at bat off with a high slider, but it is called a strike. Another strike on a slider. And that changeup in the dirt. Mercado does not swing the bat. Has not swung the bat since in this inning. Still has not swung the bat. 2-2. Does swing at this one. Pops it up in the air. Tom will grab it just up the third base line. 1 down. Van Hecken at the plate. He was the Brewers' starting catcher last year as well. I feel like he was batting up in the order last year, though. This year in the 8 hole, at least to start. And he's going to ground this one. Hops over Graves' head, but Kester there to grab it. Throws it over. 2 down. Nick Blackburn, the pitcher at the plate, looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. And that pitch out of the zone. Swing and a miss, strike 3. It's not a no-hitter, but Graves did retire the side in order the first time through. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Kester back up for the Squirrels. Got a hit in his first at-bat. And he looks at strike one to open this at-bat. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. That'll bring Marvin to the plate. Struck out looking in his first at-bat. First pitch is outside. Second pitch ground toward third, but foul. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Ground towards, actually Ramirez will pick this up, throw it over. 2 down. Up to Chief, who did get a hit in his first at-bat. One of 3 Squirrels who did. Looks at strike one. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Grounds this one to Ramirez at third, who throws it over, and that's it for the inning. A third of the way through, nobody has scored. Tony Gwynn Jr. will start off the 4th inning for the Brewers. 5 strikeouts for Graves in the first go through the order, and Gwynn was one of those. Grounds this one towards first. Terry picks it up and steps on the bag. Cedeno at the plate now. Pops this one into shallow right, and Zach is able to get there. I thought that was going to drop in, but Zach was able to make the play. Brings Aramis Ramirez to the plate. 2 outs, nobody on base, and there is strike one. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Grounds this towards short. Joey picks it up, throws it over, and there is the last out at the top of the 4th. Graves just buzzsawing his way through the Brewers lineup, but the Squirrels aren't really getting anything going themselves. Had a chance to score in the first inning, and that's been about it. Terry struck out one of those big RBI chances in the first inning. Grounds this one to second for another out. That'll bring Frank to the plate, who also struck out with a chance to drive in a run in the first inning. Looks at strike one here. Half pitch inside. Another pitch inside. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Ground ball to third. Ramirez scoops it up, throws it over. 2 down. Tom, also a strikeout victim, but at least he didn't have any runners on base when he struck out in the second inning. Hits this one through the left side of the infield. That'll be the 4th base hit of the day for the Squirrels. And that will bring Zach to the plate. He had the other hit in those first 3 innings. Looks at strike one. Tom takes off as Zach swings and misses, and Tom is thrown out. That'll end the inning. Still nobody has scored. Ryan Braun to lead off things in the 5th inning for Milwaukee. Ryan Braun with the sole Brewers hit so far. A line drive over Joey's head at short. Has an 0-2 count at the moment. And that's going to be another base hit, this one into right field. A little more authoritatively hit. Still just a single, though. Bill Hall now at the plate. Runner on first, nobody out, which is the same position they found themselves at back in the second inning. And 2-1 the count on Bill Hall after that swing and a miss. That curveball in the dirt. 3-1. Swing and a miss. Full count. Graves gets a fouled ball. Tries again with the changeup. This time a swing and a miss from Hall. That'll bring Nitro to the plate. Struck out in his first at bat. Looks at strike one. Looks at strike two. Called strike three on the slider. 2 away. Mercado at the plate. You might remember he was at the plate when Ryan Braun was thrown out trying to steal second earlier in the game. This time, though, it looks like he's going to come up with a base hit. Braun is going to try for third. And... wow. Instead of trying to get him out at third, Kester instead tries to go back to first to throw behind Mercado, and it works. When I saw him turn to throw the first, I really thought he was making a poor decision. Would not be the first poor defensive decision this team has made, but works out, gets us out of the inning, brings Zach back to the plate, and should have popped out foul, but Ramirez drops it over at third. Has a 1-2 count, a new lease on life. Swings and misses, though, and that's that. One down, Joey at the plate. Looks at strike one. This one inside, 1-1 the count. Called strike two. This is going to be a ground ball to third. Ramirez has been very busy this game. He does make the play to bring Graves to the plate. Two down, nobody on base. First pitch called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. That's going to end the fifth inning. Still no score. Still, other than a small threat in the first from the Squirrels, no even real threat in this game to score. Both pitchers on their A game, which maybe you should have seen that coming in the first game of the season. Van Hecken now at the plate for the Brewers. And he's going to ground ball to short. Joey throws over. One down. Blackburn at the plate. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Pops this one up right by the plate. Tom waiting and makes the grab. That'll bring Gwynn to the plate. 0 for 2 today, which, everybody is 0 for 2 other than Ryan Braun, who is 2 for 2. 0-2 the count on Gwynn. Hits this one towards first, and it does get through. Finally, another Brewer gets a hit. And that's going to finally get the Brewers out of order. Brings Cedeno to the plate. Runner on first, 2 down, and he looks at strike one. Pops this one up to third. Chief takes about 2 steps in, makes the play, and that will end the top of the 6th. Squirrels back to the top of the order to open up the bottom of the 6th. Both teams with 4 hits now, but again, no runs. Kester 1 for 2 today. Looks at strike one. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. That'll bring Marvin to the plate. Marvin has not gotten a hit yet. Swings and misses, rather. 0-2. And that pitch too high. Swing and a miss, strike three. Chief 1 for 2 on the day. First pitch goes outside. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And that curveball too low. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. And this one just outside. Full count, 2 outs, nobody on base. And there's the first walk of the season. At least for these two teams. Terry at the plate now. Has not gotten a hit yet today. Chief takes off, not the fastest, and he is thrown out. So no score after 6. Aramis Ramirez will come to the plate. Normally this is where we like to change pitchers, but with the game still tied, we'll stick with Graves. He is a rated A stamina, so he should have the endurance to stretch out a couple innings if he has to. 1-1 the count on Aramis. Puts this one into the right center gap. That's going to roll all the way to the wall, and that's good for the first extra base hit in this game. A double, leadoff double for Ramos Ramirez as Ryan Braun, who has not been retired today, at least not at the plate, steps in. And he has a 1-1 count after swinging and missing. High fastball, called a strike. Swing and a miss, Braun retired at the plate on a strikeout. One down, runner still on second. Bill Hall at the plate, takes a strike. This one just outside. Ground ball to first. Terry steps on first, throws over, but far too late to get that out. Brings Nitro to the plate, runner on third, but there are now 2 outs. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch swung on and missed. Graves 1 pitch away from getting out of this. Goes with the changeup, and it works. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That brings us to the 7th inning stretch. Still looking for the first run of the game.
Bottom of the 7th inning, the Brewers 0, Indianapolis 0.
All right, we go into the bottom of the 7th. Terry at the plate. Still looking for a hit, though Blackburn is starting to tire out there on the mound. So maybe that'll mean something good. 1-1 the count on Terry. And that pitch just outside. Ooh, big swing, but nothing doing. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Frank now at the plate. He is struck out and ground out today. Gets a hold of this one. Not the best part of the field to get a home run. It does go off the tall, deep wall. But it will be a 1-out double for Frank. Count that one down as our Park robbing another hitter of a home run. That wall goes from 418 to 424 and is very high, so getting it over that wall really takes a shot. Not impossible, but pretty rare. Brings Tom to the plate to try to drive in the run. He has a 1-1 count at the moment. Swings and misses at that one to make it 1-2. Blackburn totally gassed out there. Has a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. 2 down. Brings Zach to the plate, but will also bring in a new pitcher. Turnbow will take over. 10 strikeouts on the day for Blackburn. Nothing to sneeze at there, though he is responsible for Frank on second. All right, Zach 1 for 2 today. Got a hit in his first at-bat. Called for a high strike here. Hits this one, but Cedeno's able to get a glove on it, throws it over to first, and that ends the threat in the 7th. 5 hits apiece, but still no score. We go into the 8th inning. Mercado is going to lead things off for the Brewers. This will be Graves' last inning with his spot up in the order next inning. Puts the first pitch in for a strike, throws a curveball for a strike, 0-2. That pitch not particularly close. Mercado does not go for it. Grounds this one towards second. Kester gets the glove on it, throws it over. 1 down. Van Hecken with a pair of groundouts so far. Fouls this one off his foot. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Turnbow is going to hit for himself here. Looks at a ball. Turnbow only threw like 2 pitches. I don't necessarily blame them for sticking with him here. He hits a weak grounder to third. Chief is able to make the play. And that will get us to the bottom of the 8th inning. Still no score. Joey due to lead off for the Squirrels. Get my controller ready to make a change. Wouldn't be the first time I was too focused on announcing and didn't make the substitution. Joey with, oh, Nitro jumps up and makes the play. I thought he was going to come through with a leadoff hit there. All right, well, let's see if Quentin can come in here and steal a run on a one swing.
There's a timeout on the field. Indianapolis are putting in a new hitter. Pinch hitting, Quentin.
First pitch outside. Second pitch called a strike. Swing and a miss, makes it 1-2. Hits this one up the middle, and it does get through for a base hit. Long way from a home run, but it is a base hit. Brings Kester to the plate. Got a hit in his first at-bat. Has struck out twice since, but he's going to come through here. Puts this one into shallow center field. 2 on, 1 out. Marvin at the plate. He has not gotten a hit yet today. Has been batting left-handed this entire game. Grounds this one towards third. They go to second with it, and that is the only out they will get. So runners now on the corners for Chief, who is 2 for 4 today. Looks at strike one. Chief, normally a doubles machine. Would be nice to get one here, and it looks like he will. First run of the game does score. Chief settles for a single, though Marvin takes third. So the Squirrels, more importantly, take the 1-0 lead. Runner still on the corners. Terry at the plate, and he takes strike one. This pitch outside. Gets a hold of this one. Is it going to get over Braun's head? Yes, it will. Will drop in. The Squirrels score another run. Chief stays at third. But an RBI double for Chief, and that's going to chase Turnbow from the game. They're going to bring in Bobby Say. The Squirrels now leading 2-0, and runners on second and third for Frank. First pitch called a strike. This one will go up the middle for another hit. 1 run in. Terry coming home. 2 runs in. That makes it a 4-0 game all of a sudden, and suddenly we're not looking at a save after this game being scoreless going into the 8th inning. Even the bottom of the 8th inning. Brings Tom to the plate. He's quickly down 0-2. That pitch too high. Pitch fouled away. Swing and a miss, strike 3, so that ends the inning, but not before the Squirrels can score 4. Brewers will have the top of their order coming up to try to get all these runs back. Game being what it is, I think we're going to have to throw Zap out there. We're going to actually put him in Frank's spot rather than Tom's. Just works better with the positioning. Alright, Gwynn at the plate. Did get a hit in his last at-bat. That fastball too high. That fastball too low. Zap goes with the breaking ball, and that one is called a strike. This one too low as well. 3-1 the count. Grounds this one foul to make it a full count. Zap gets the called strike for the first out of the inning. Ronnie Cedeno at the plate. Should note that Gwynn Jr. did not like that call, and I kind of don't blame him, but here we are, 1-1 the count on Cedeno with nobody on and 1 out. Swings and misses to make it 1-2. Grounds this one towards third. Chief throws over. 2 down. Up to Aramis Ramirez to try to keep the game going. He did double in his last at-bat. Pops this one up behind the plate. Tom is waiting, and that will end the game. Your final score today, Brewers 0, Squirrels 4. Gives us the first win of the season in our first game. As we take in a few highlights, apparently we're starting right at the 8th inning, which is when the scoring started, so makes some sense. Alright, Chief, your player of the game for driving in that first run and finally ripping the lid off. Thank you, everybody, for watching. That's game 1 of a long season, so hopefully we'll see you the rest of the way. And yeah, should have the Brewers again tomorrow. We will see you then.